How to beat the basic version. Flying types cannot be trapped by Dugtrio's Arena Trap. He can't set up on them, they can just switch out. Ghost types, similarly, cannot be trapped by abilities, they can just switch out and into something that can kill Dugtrio. Priority moves can knock out Dugtrio after he's set up while he's trying to sweep and kill him before he gets a chance to hit them. Focus Sash and Sturdy users can take a hit from Dugtrio and hit him back, effectively ending his sweep. Lastly, Dugtrio is a relatively fast Pokemon, but he's not the fastest. There are some that can outspeed him and knock him out as he's trying to sweep. Okay, so here's how you do the team right. Step 1, you need a Sticky Web Pokemon for speed control. This is going to go really, really well with Dugtrio because Dugtrio does not have a very high attack stat. It's only 100. So you really, really want to be running Adamant on this, even with max boosts. Like, you don't hit that hard. So yeah, basically you run Sticky Web so that you can afford to run Adamant. 180 speed investment will put you above everything except for Ninjask and Deoxys speed. So that's pretty much everything. Shuckle, he's got Stealth Rock, Sticky Web. Stealth Rock is really nice to have because it prevents Focus Sashes and Sturdy from stopping your sweep. Sticky Web does its job of preventing fast Pokemon from stopping the sweep. Smackdown prevents flying types from being flying types. It removes target's ground immunity so you can bring in Dugtrio and trap a Pokemon. Encore is here to lock people into things. It's just really nice move to have on Shuckle. You can lock people into Stealth Rock, lock people into Taunt, lock people into, a setup move or an attacking move, anything. It's just a great move to have. Dugtrio, the star of the show, the main sweeper, you've got a couple of options. Protect and Home Claws Home Claws is pretty much your bread and butter. Protect, I like to use. Substitute is also an option if you want to run Leftovers. Not as good as Focus Sash in my opinion, but this is an option that you have. It means that you can get a substitute up at the end of your boosts so that you can start sweeping with a substitute. That'll block one priority attack from killing you. However, I do think that overall Protect combined with Focus Sash is the best way to go. You can just alternate between Protect and Home Claws on the Truant turns, and then of course you've got Edgequake coverage for sweeping. Earthquake is of course your primary stab, and then Stone Edge hits those flying types that ground misses. Other options here, you can run Rocky MZ. This will help you break things like Skarmory. You could also run Ground EMZ, I suppose, and break maybe Giratina. Like, I don't know. Like, your options here are relatively limited. It pretty much comes down to, do you want to run Leftovers, Focus Sash, or Rocky MZ? Personally, I like Focus Sash, but it's up to you. So for EVs, like I said, this puts you above pretty much everything speed-wise. You could run max speed if you wanted, just to have the best chance of outspeeding flying types not affected by Sticky Web. However, I do love Adamant too much. 76 points in defense means that you can tank a couple of priority hits a little bit better. So this is the Gothitelle. Now, Gothitelle is here for a couple of reasons. It's got Shadow Tag, so you can move it in to trap things, which is really important on a trapping-based team. Aguav Berry just gives it a bunch of, bulk combined with huge HP, huge special defense, and some pretty good defense investment. The special attack is here for Psychic because you don't want to be just taunt bait, and it is really nice to just be able to Thunder Wave and Psychic something to death if you just want it gone and out of the way, don't want to deal with it. Taunt is here to force things to attack you. Gravity is here so that Dugtrio can trap, and that ground moves like Earthquake and Bulldoze will hit. Speaking of Bulldoze, we have our Eject Button Pokemon. It's important to have one of these. There are lots of options that I will cover in just a moment, but Landorus-Therian is my favorite, I think, because it gets both Stealth Rock and Defog, which is, first of all, broken, but second of all, really nice hazard control. Lets you come in and save your Focus Sash if you're using Focus Sash on Dugtrio. You can set up your Stealth Rocks again. You've got Earthquake combined with Smackdown. So Smackdown here, of course, removes target's ground immunity. It lets you trap with Dugtrio, and it lets you land a crazy Earthquake or a Bulldoze of your own. In the scenario where your opponent brings in a flying type, and you need to smack it down and slow it down, since it's not affected by Sticky Web, and then trap it with Dugtrio, this is the situation in which you do that. Alternatively, Earthquake just kills the flying type and they bring in something else. So that works too. So other Eject Button options include Clefable, who's got Thunder Wave, Moonblast, Gravity support with Stealth Rocks of her own that she can set up. Eject Button, of course, is why we're using it. Meowstic is also an option. Thunder Wave, Magic Coat, Gravity. Trick, you can trick your Eject Button onto a Pokemon that's already set up, and then hit them with like Weavile's Priority or something, and then force them to switch out. Love it. Last option, Klefki. You can set up spikes, I guess, and you've got your Defog if you want to save your Focus Sash again. Thunder Wave, slow down Pokemon so that you can outspeed them and trap them and knock them out or set up on them. And then Fairy Lock is here because why not? You know, Fairy Lock prevents all Pokemon from switching next turn. If you want to Thunder Wave something and just force it to kill you, prevent it from switching, this would be the move to use. I mean, it's a fun little tech that really doesn't get too much play, so hey, why not use it here? Weavile. Weavile is here because priority is cool to have in a situation where you want to remove priority users. Pursuit, Knockoff, and Taunt are all here to kill ghost types because ghost types are just they ruin the strategy. They can always switch out. You can't trap them. So Weavile is here to ruin ghost types' day. And then this is Durant. So Durant is here primarily just for the maximum speed entrainment onto whatever happens to come in. He also has some physical coverage options in Iron Head, Stone Edge for stuff like Charizard, and then Superpower. You've got Eject Button, of course, combined with Truant will give your opponent Truant so that they will hit you, proc your Eject Button, and you can switch out into Dugtrio to start your sweep. Now I think you've got the gist of the team. Let's see it in action.
Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more.